Listen, you don't always have to scorch yourself with chemo and radiation to eliminate breast cancer. Research is showing that diet plays an important role in helping prevent and treat breast cancer. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 best foods for treating this form of cancer by starving the tumors themselves. I'm Dr. Jake. I'm a naturopathic medical doctor and integrative physician in Salt Lake City. On this channel, I share with you how you can heal your body naturally without any harmful drugs or surgery and get your body back. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Okay, let's jump in. Diet can actually starve your breast cancer.
You're watching the Dr. Jake podcast.
Why does food actually matter with treating breast cancer? So the big thing is what we want to do is we want to eat foods that aren't going to promote the growth of the cancer, that are actually going to starve the cancer. And we want to eat foods that are actually going to boost our immune systems and not suppress our immune systems. So breast cancer cells love sugar. So that's what it's going to feed off of all the time. So the higher our blood sugar is, the worse breast cancer is going to be, the more it's going to actually be able to grow and it's going to spread throughout our entire body. So the best thing we need to do is actually keep our blood sugar low and eat foods that aren't going to spike our blood sugar. And also we want to balance out our blood sugar too, because the higher our blood sugar is, the worse our immune system is going to be functioning. Diet has a huge piece of and role in how we treat breast cancer. So the number one best food for someone that's dealing with breast cancer is avocados. So why do I love avocados so much? Is that it's not high in sugar, it has really good quality fats, monounsaturated fats, and it has a great nutrient profile in it. So you could eat that and feel really comfortable with that, and it's actually going to just give you good quality fat and not the sugar. And over time, your body's going to start using a different fuel source than sugar. It's going to start using ketones, which are a breakdown from fat. So we don't have to have tons of sugar throughout our body to be able to be functional and have a lot of energy, because our body can actually use ketones, which is actually even sometimes a more efficient way to make energy production is through ketones than through carbohydrates. So I love avocados. It's one of my favorite food for breast cancer. Number 2 food is olives. This goes along the same realm that we're talking about here. Good quality fatty acids, monounsaturated fatty acids, has a high nutrient profile. It's low in the sugar and high in the fat. So this is a perfect food for getting the calories that we need and the energy that we need for a good energy source, but also we're going to be starving the cancer cells at the same time. This includes for both of these avocado oil and olive oil. I love those. I love to sprinkle those on our vegetables and our other foods that we're eating. You want to lather those up because we want to get your body in a ketotic state when we are going after active breast cancer. The third best food that I wanted to talk about today for breast cancer is that we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk about foods that are really good for your liver. So like artichokes, broccoli, cauliflower, onions, garlic. All these are really good on making our liver function really well. So why do we want to do that? So what happens when our ovaries make estrogen, it makes estrogen, then it goes to our liver and it gets conjugated and it's made into 3 different hormones. And it's actually 3 different hormones. And then there's actually 3 different parts of estradiol, which is the most active, strong form of estrogen. And it gets broken down into little pieces too. And when we have a good, healthy liver, it helps us make the good estrogens that's just going to do what estrogen is supposed to do and not have the bad estrogen that's going to be more promoting of cancer. So, and also what we want to do is we want to promote detoxification throughout our body, because a big cause of cancer is toxicants that go into our body, cause damage to our cells and leads to mutation of the cell lines. We want to be able to detox and get all that gunk out of our body all the time. So eating these foods are really good for breast cancer too. And also they're low in carbohydrates, which are not going to promote breast cancer also. So the liver sustaining foods are really great. The 4th best food for breast cancer is leafy greens. So that's going to be our spinach, our kale, our romaine lettuce, etc. We want to eat a lot of these. For one, they're really high in fiber, they're really low in sugar, and they're really high in nutrients. They have a lot of anti-cancer properties inside of them that are going to be great. And they're going to give us all the magnesium that we need to be able to fuel all our cells so they're able to work more efficiently. So I love the leafy greens because they're going to fill your body, not be high in the sugar, and are so high in nutrients. Juicing these leafy greens and the liver supportive foods are really great for treating breast cancer because they're really low in the sugar profile, but you're getting a ton of nutrients. And when you are juicing these, you're getting even more nutrients because you could only eat a certain amount because of all the fiber that I just talked about. But when you juice it, you're going to get much higher of that nutrient profile going in there. So it's really great. The fifth food that I wanted to talk about that's best for breast cancer is nuts and seeds. So like chia seeds and hemp seeds and almonds and walnuts, etc. So some of the nuts that we don't want to eat are more of the cashews and peanuts, because those are going to be higher in carbs. So we want to just pay attention to that when you are eating the nuts and seeds. These are going to be high in nutrients. This is where a lot of your protein is going to be coming from. Probably a lot of you are not hearing a lot of meats and things on there. So a lot of our protein is going to be coming from these nuts and seeds. So it's really important. We're going to get good quality fats in there to help us with the ketosis. And then they are also nutrient packed with a lot of vitamins and minerals that we need for our body to be able to function appropriately. Yeah, so the last food that I wanted to talk about, which is a controversial topic, and I'm sure many of you were like, wait, is he going to talk about soy? Yes, I am going to talk about soy. I wanted to bring this up because it's a debatable topic. I would say that soy is great for treating breast cancer. Let me explain why I say this, because probably many of you are saying, hey, wait, I've heard that soy is really bad for breast cancer. I need to not eat it. So let's talk about why. Now, I am not a proponent of GMO soy. And I'm not a proponent of eating just tons of tofu. You need to balance it out and just not eat it that way. But we want to make sure it's like in a tempeh, like fermented soy or non-GMO organic type of soy source that we get. But let's talk about what soy has. Soy is extremely high in what's called phytoestrogens. And phytoestrogens are really delicate estrogens. They're not as potent on the receptor site of the cell, let's say the breast cancer cell, okay? When we have estradiol, which is our most potent form that's made by the body, it is really strong in the breast cancer cell. So what happens is the phytoestrogen goes and it docks on the receptor site, and it prevents the strong estradiol from attaching to the receptor site and promoting the growth. So you have this little baby sensitization from the phytoestrogen blocking the really strong estrogen. So this actually will help decrease the growth of breast cancer cells by eating phytoestrogens, which come from soy. If you want to learn more about the 5 worst foods for breast cancer and the myths surrounding them, click the videos to my left. I'm Dr. Jake, and I'll see you there.